Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Je, unahitaji maji safi ya kunywa? Basi Aguanas Pure Drinking Water ipo hapa. Maji safi kabisa. Tunapeana huduma za rejareja kutoka nusu lita, lita 1, lita 5, lita 10 na lita 20. Huduma za kujaza au refilling huanzia lita 5 hadi 20. Pia tunazo huduma za kuchapisha chupa au branding, ziwe za mahoteli, mashirika, hata sherehe kulingana na pendekezo lako. Tutembelee leo kwenye mji wa Bomet iliyoko mkabala na Bomwasco. Tunapatikana siku zote kutoka saa 2 asubuhi hadi saa 3 jioni. Tupigie simu kwenye nambari 0707645796, 0707645796 au 0707645830. Aguanas Pure Drinking Water, safi, tamu, nafuu.
Matita icheng kobaten inam miolishe. Benways Electronics nemiten en Mulot Main Stage ko ole inyorchini ki agetugul neimoche. Rutechech rani ak inyorchigei tuguk cheu woofers, televisions, microphones, simoishek, batteries, bulbs, mixer koboto speakerishek. Amanon kityok, imuch inyorchigei tairishek koboto mauek che kong'ung kokararanit. Rutechech rani en taonitab Mulot. En tebut agetugul ibirwech simoit en namba 0706 055 564, 0706 055 564 anan ko 0725 429 189, 0725 429 189.
Otokotin en Benways Electronics ak House Deco. Kimiten Mulot Sunset. Ako kiyoto kong'eten Jumatatu akoi Saturday. Kong'eten saa 2 nebo subui akoi saa 2 nebo lang'at. Otokotin tugul.
Did you know that you can convert airtime or bonga points to M-Pesa? You can sell or buy airtime and get good commission. You can buy cheap bundles. Download Olicom app from Play Store or dial *702*55#. For more information, visit www.olicom.co.ke or call 0714 387 777.
Meimke yon kechilil ak ial airtime ak imach ikonverten koek rabinik en M-Pesa anan tos kokyalun airtime ak imach koek chepkondok en M-Pesa, aini walutiet nebo chokchinet. Olicom ko application nekonin boroindo nebo ial airtime nebo network agetugul en chokchinet. Bundles agora imuche ilipanen bilisiek. Nesire tugul ko imuche isirge iku agent ak inyoru chepkondok anan commission en kasarta nekealde airtime.
Je, unatafuta nguo za watoto zenye ubora, mtindo na bei nafuu? Karibu Ostas Baby Shop, duka lako pendwa la watoto wachanga hadi miaka 12. Tupo Bomet Town tukiwa na aina mbalimbali za nguo za watoto wa kike na wa kiume, kutoka newborn hadi preteens, kuanzia rompa za kupendeza, nguo za sikukuu, viatu vya kisasa hadi accessories zote za mtoto wako. Ubora wa hali ya juu, bei nafuu na huduma ya mteja isiyokuwa na kifani. Usikose kutembelea Ostas Baby Shop, mahali ambapo mtoto wako anang'aa kama nyota. Kwa maelezo zaidi, tupigie sasa kwa nambari 0714309568, 0714309568. Ostas Baby Shop, tunapenda watoto wote.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Chamke chitab kolenjin en witugul ole igere ketesiet nebo Aasai TV Kenya kasarta nekatuiye tuan kibagenge logoiywekab emet chebo sait agenge nesomanun kwanet Joylin Chepkorir. Kitaunen logoiywek ole moche gavana serikalitab emoni kotet rabinik chechang kot missing en sektaitab tililindo kosibgei ak nemwoe gavanas en sektaitab tililindo ak konyoiset kole miten oleo en sektaitab tililindo yemokyingei chepkondok chechang.
You realize, Your Excellencies, as a result of withdrawal of USZ government, so many of the programs were actually cut short midway. What is it? What is the effect of the same in terms of running health function at the county? And what is it that you're supposed to do moving forward so that even the gains that have been for the last 12 years then are not lost as a result of this cut-off?
Of course, now we no longer have financing at a number of donors are pulling away. USAID, Danida is more or less on its goodbye stages, and we need to be able to now start thinking as a county team.
On the issue of locking out our staff from shark claims by 9th. We will not remit less money for SHA simply because the date passed. But for the time when they have not been able to get our remittance, our people will be locked out. It is as if we have a date with when we have to get sick. If there's a way we can tell our people don't get sick during this period, then that will be easy. But diseases are there all the time. So why this discrimination?
Kaitita en betutab raini kandoikab polatoshek chebo upinsani komosta nebo Bondo Kango Kacharamogi kondochin Kalonzo Musyoka nebo chamaitab Wiper. Katestai choton ole kongeten kekonor Raila Odinga en wikishek somok chekokosirto kokikotestai koitita kandoik ak biik cheterter kobun komoswek tugul en emet kokoito ng'oliotab mutyo.
The gentleman lying here would have been the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces of the Republic of Kenya. We've been to the trenches with my brother. On one occasion in 2023, when Kenyans were saying the cost of living was unbearable, some of us wore sufurias being given to our brother Raila Amolo Odinga. May the champion of democracy, may the champion of devolution rest in eternal peace. Amen.
And say that was a very powerful speech. And at the end of it, I think you should have said joy, joy.
I know Mzee was a Christian, but he associated with all religions. So whether it's Muslim or Hindu or whatever it is, everyone is welcome to Kango Kajaramogi.
En logoiwek alak ko kakomwa sirindet en ministry nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Raymond Omolo kole tesetai serikali koyai chikilisiet ak koger kole kakikochi imanda family nebo nekikwa kamung'et John Okot Okutu nebo kenyisiek 33 ako ko kanetindetab emoni nekikimwa kasartab bonwekab oret chekikibaorionchi en kasartab lewenisiet neo en emetab Tanzania. Kong'ololi en igorto nebo nekobo kanetik komwa PS Omolo kole kokenyor anan konyor emetab Kenya kandaras kobun embassy nebo emetab Kenya en Tanzania asikotoret familia nebo nekokwa kamung'et akotoret nemokyingei en tuguk chemokyingei cheboto nebo engset akosulda sautikab konoretab bortonyin.
Yes, I know there's an unfortunate case of one Kenyan who is a teacher who in the process of all that commotion lost his life. I have been in touch with my colleague in charge of foreign affairs, and there's already the contact that has been created with the embassy in Dar es Salaam. So what I would urge the family is that we are doing what it takes to be able to make the necessary arrangements for making sure that that particular case is handled in a manner that is respectful. And we will be reaching out to the family, and as I've indicated, we have our Ministry of Foreign Affairs that has that responsibility. So it's just to give them the assurance that we are working on it to be able to sort or resolve the issue.
Initiative of making our environment better.
En county nebo Bomet ko kakityakta kimonjororinik che kwonyik ak che murenik en korkoretab Bomet ole kakiyai kosipkei ak tetutik nebo kebos kaitetab kiplelutinik en nebo chiletabkei. Kaindochi tetutyonoton kirwogindet neo en Bomet Justice Julius Ngargar ole ibun logoiwechoton anan kaibwech logoiwechoton sirindenyon nebo logoiwek Kipkorir Mutai.
Kakiyai tetutyonoton nebo kebos kimonjororinik en korkoretab Bomet. Niton ko kosubkei ak chongindab kimonjororinik che kakityakta ichek kotiengei atepto ak betusiek che tuten che kong'et asikityakta.
Utaachiliwa uende ufanye probation ya mwaka mmoja, kwa hiyo kipindi imebaki. So utaenda nyumbani. Asante.
Kaindochi kirwogindet neo Justice Julius Ngargar koboto Director nebo Public Prosecution Judith Koech en alak. Kates komwa kole kiyai tetutyonoton kila yekaibata arawek aeng'u.
Tutakuwa tunafanya hii exercise every 2 months. Tunataka every 2 months tutakuwa tunakuja hapa. After this, in fact the probation shida hawaje kuja hapa. Tunataka files zingine zikuje.
Furahia hiyo. So kwa hii decongestion exercise tumeidentify makesi, na kwa sababu kila kitu imesemwa leo ni ile siku, mimi sina cha kusema, nasema itakuwa hivyo. Sawa sawa. Umefurahia hivyo? Sawa sawa. Asante.
Alafu tena jaji, nikiangalia hapa ninaona kwamba nyuso nyingi ni vijana. Wale wenye wanafaa wakae pale nyumbani wafanye kazi huko, walime ili waweze kutengeneza uchumi. Si ni kweli?
Kong'eten korkoretab Bomet, county nebo Bomet, kainenyu ko Kipkorir Mutai.
En logoiwek alak ko kakomongkei alak en MCS koyob county nebo Kericho akomach walutik kosipkei ak bonus chemiten ng'wony chekikibaorionchi en West of Rift en kit nekamwa kole temikab chai koyob komosta nebo West en Rift Valley kosiche kila bonus chemiten ng'wony en kasarta negoi. Alak en walutik chemoche kowal kibagengeitab chaik nebo KTDA kokoboto denitab silingishek bilionishek 4 chemwaat kole kisom factorishek chebo West of Rift terchinet nemiten en pimanetab chaik ak en ole kialdoen chaik ole kakergong ichek direktaekab factorishek en nekisisigei icheket okot en kasarta nekinemkei chebo East of Rift akokoito rirekwak.
Here represent the good people of Seretut and the majority whip County Assembly of Kericho. Today I want to read a press statement from the members of County Assembly of Kericho on the tea bonuses paid in the year 2025. We, the members of County Assembly of Kericho, support the government position from the onset on the auditing of the KTDA factories. We note with the concern the variance of the bonuses paid to the east of Rift as compared to the west of Rift. That was going for about 57 shillings per kilo vis-a-vis the 12 shillings to the west of Rift per kilo. We are also aware that there are 13 brokerage and licensed farms from the east of Rift, and there are only 2 brokerage farms from the west of Rift that we are more also concerned on whether there is sabotage on the same. Number 3, we've noted that KTDA to give a detailed explanation on the loans of 14 billion Kenya shillings that was obtained from the east of Rift on to the west of Rift factories. The KT directors from the west of Rift the other day did not give an account of the 14 billion obtained from the east of Rift. Number 4, the directors from the west of Rift to give as a T placards the account on the calibration of the weighing machines at the tea buying centers vis-a-vis the weight at the weigh bridge kilograms. Who benefits from this variance of the kilograms between the weigh bridge and the tea buying centers? Number 5, the KTDA to give an explanation on the cost of operation in each tea buying center from the west of Rift. Example is an issue of satellite factories that increases the cost of operations, which is more prevalent in our region, that is west of Rift, as opposed to the east of Rift, and the hydropower station plant that remains incomplete to date, such as a TED hydropower station that is situated at Chemosit. As a concern from the County Assembly of Kericho, we therefore recommend that the establishment of an export processing and marketing zone from the for tea from the west of Rift as an international markets. B, a forensic audit be conducted on the variance of the weight between the tea buying centers and the weigh bridge at the factories. Number 3, the KDDA to give a detailed explanation on the cost of production of tea per kilogram of made tea from each factory from the west of Rift within a period of 30 days for the last 3 months. Each KTDA factory from the west of Rift to provide a detailed breakdown of tea bonuses paid to smallholder farmers and what criteria was used to arrive at various bonuses per factory. Lastly, each KTDA factory from the west of Rift to provide a stock of tea at the KTDA godowns in Mombasa as at 30th June 2025.
On the statement that the Honorable Majority Whip has read on behalf of the County Assembly of Kericho. Number 1, we saw the directors from East of Rift last week issue a comprehensive statement in their meeting in East of Rift. The other day on Monday, the members or the directors from West of Rift equally responded or had a meeting. We expected the members or our directors from West of Rift to respond to very, very serious issues that were raised by East of Rift directors. But apparently, they did not respond. Number 1, the directors from East of Rift made a very serious allegation that West of Rift have borrowed loans equivalent to 14 billion. The directors from West of Rift have not responded. In fact, the response from KTDA is that they are frozen interfactory borrowing. Freezing is not responding to loans that have been given out. So we expect the directors from the West of Rift to come out and tell us where did they take the 14 billion to, and not telling us that the loans in borrowing interfactories has been frozen. Number 2, the directors from East of Rift made very serious allegations that the cost of manufacturing a kilo of made tea in west of Rift, the cost is very high. That's why farmers are paid very low bonus. So we expected the directors to come out and say, allegation 1, this is the response. Allegation 2, this is the response. Allegation 3, this is the response. So it's as good as they are confirming that what the director said is as good as true. So West of Rift directors, please come.
Ketesetai kokakobor boiboiynywan meng'ik chemeng'ishe en kokwetab Chepkosa akobo yaetab oret neng'eten sukulitab barak nebo Bomet University kotokyingei Chepkosa. Kamwa kole kiran kitaban icheket en chobetab oranoton ole kasom kandoikab komosoton kobwat icheket kokeny en letaetab kimnotetab sitimet akot kounoton kokakon ichek kole wendi kotoreti oranoton en tuguk chechang cheboto loiset ak konyumnyum boisionikwak chebo atkai tugul. Kinyoru logoiwek chechang koyob sirindenyon nebo logoiwek Gilbert Korir.
Koibor boiboiyet meng'ichoton en tekset noton nebo barabaret netesetai neng'eten komosta noton nebo sukulitab barak nebo Bomet University kotokyingei komosta nebo Chepkosa.
So kokesich oret kemwoe kongoi. Kisome last mile koit ak street line tomo kesich, lakini kongoi amun kotaunen oret kimong'u kele itu tuguchon tugul. So Mheshimiwa Mandasi kosibwatech amun echek kemi ng'weny saidi en ng'alekab sitimet. Sibwatech nebo man amun tom kenyoru, lakini kingen kele itu amun imi kobote. Kimwoe kongoi en MCA nenyon, Gavana ak kitugul kandoikyok kewekwo kongoi en boisiet nekoroyai en Bomet County. Nangemwa kongoi kabisa en tuguk chekoroyoiwech. Koromong'wech en uritiet kakibwanai lagok keye. So kongoi en kandoikyok kobwatech en tuguchon tugul. Matoutiene kabisa en last mile.
Kere oret kokobit ng'etik. Tesetai komie kikere oret komiten komie.
En inguni kekere sait nenyon kokokomong barabara neng'eten university akwo baka Lami. Kewekyini kongoi kandoik ak biikab koronite community. En kasarta nekoi kokiseretyo wananchi community. En inguni kokotok kenai kele serikalit kokokochi the community komanda en tuguk inguni kong'eten lagokab university.
Kamwa kole en kasarta nekoi kokikitaban ichek en yaetab oranotok.
Kong'eten kwandab Kenyatta, Uhuru Kenyatta kotomo kekere kokichop orani. En inguni kokosto biik kosiek chebore gambut kingo kokotyech silibas en ireu en orani kotiengei tabunik kotindo. Inguni pilotit en ireu kokoraisen kwa barak. Kokwa barak inguni pilotit. Korik chikomi kokikombwanen 2,000. Mure nguni 5,000. Serikalit ketii serikalit kimwoe ninde bisirsir kemwoe kandoik chekobwatet en orani. Tugul biikab Bomet leaders kongoi.
En kasarata kobor boiboiyenywan kipsomaninik chesomanen sukulinotok bo Bomet University en mwaet kole wendi kotoreti kot missing konyumnyumikitu boisionikwak choto chebo somanet koboisien oranotok.
Njia yetu hii inaweza kushughulikiwa, inatengenezwa ukilinganishwa na hapo awali ambapo njia hii ilikuwa na mateke mengi, lakini hivi sasa tunaweza kuona mikakati ambayo inaweza kuendelea ili kudumisha njia hii. Tunapata kwamba kuna wanafunzi wengi ambao wanatumia njia hii, na mara mingi kukinyesha, hapo awali kulikuwa na changamoto mingi sana ya matope, lakini hii leo tunashukuru sana wale wote ambao wameshirikiana pamoja ili kudumisha njia yetu, na tunaweza kuona inaendelea na tunashukuru sana.
Kikere orani nguni kokakoboiboikitu lagokab sukul. En wakati kotomo kinam orani kokingoba lagok rebis akorobon kemo koyoche mabunose orani, koyoche kwolok lam. Ko boiboi nguni lagok kokobendi rebis komie musto.
Kotin komiten barak boiboiyet nebo yaetab oranotok kokakomach meng'ichotok kandoikab kebeberatak kokushi kongokeny akobo letaetab stimet en kebeberatak. en logoiywekab emet chebo Aasai TV. Kong'eten koning'atet ng'atutik nebo Chepalungu, county nebo Bomet, kainenyun ko Gilbert Korer.
En koret agenge nebo keter miondab cholera en taonitab Bomet kotesetai ministry nebo tililindo kogere gong alak en chemung'arainikab amitwogik en taoninoton. Ole okot kounoton kokong'ololi alak en chemung'araik komwa kole koimutiet nebune ichegen nguni ko notok en kasarta neisuldoen mung'arosiekwak. Yookse niton kasarta nekikibaorionchi miondo nebo cholera en county nebo Narok nerikyindos ak county nebo Bomet.
Challenges aeng ko chang, especially nguni ngeng'ololi ine ko baktate kabisa biikab health ak kanjo. So ndakiyoe ine kasini from asubuhi mpaka lang'at ko at least kisiche kit netor kelenen karib chito chakula koba gaa. Lakini nguni ine ngeng'ololi ko chang challenges, ngebore ot kebwa nyekeyai komi biik chebo health chekelenchech batal matoyoe kasini bo mainik, kikere mainik makialdo mainik, kelenchi swany tos issue ko ne kotayoche kebas keng'et kenyorun baronok chon kiyoen kasit ko ngeit kora yunda kelenen general ine makime biikab mainik, so nda kiyanwet nyekialden mainik chu ak smoky kemiten sawa kou wenzangu chemi rou ngunon among'u ale kongen ak challenges noton kole kit ine nebore kabisa for now ko biikab health ak county government.
Kewelinwek chekibune en biashara nenyonet ko netai kabisa nekwokere ale kokouit kabisa ko serikali nebo Bomet ko missing koribe tililindo ak saidi koribe nafasi neyoen kasit. Kou ane nguni abune kewelindo kabisa nekorom nia. En sai ko the Ministry of Health nebo Bomet ko fighteni against cholera nekoakonam en the nearby county that is Narok. So kokokalenje kabisa matkeyat amun en mionwogik choniton. So ko metinye chi ame, metinye chi lipanen ko kila kitu. So kokikere koui noton kabisa amun makisikyini kiy kabisa.
En logoiwek alak ko kakoyan somet nebo the Equitable Party kapkirwok ole niton komukokse ak nekosom kitelel kamurtechinet en boisiet nebo MCA nelel nebo warditab Mikei Philip Kipruto nekikilewenen lewenisiet neming'in nekibata en komalo kosibkei ak ng'atutietab kapkirwok nebo Eldoret kobun kirwogindet Emily Ominde kokaimuch koesio akobo tilet nekimuch kokon kirwogindet Ruben Nyakundi nekamwa kole kitelel tetutyonoton akoi en kasarta nekaimuch kokon tilet nenen kobun kapkirwok noton nebo Eldoret.
Is merely an administrative step meant for verification. Once a name has been duly submitted, the law strictly governs withdrawal or substitution through Section 13, Section 2. And Regulation 52 of the election regulations. The Equitable Party fully complied with these legal provisions and validly nominated our candidates. However, the IEBC irregularly accepted a belated resignation made long after the lawful nomination window had closed. 9th of October to publish Gazette number 15732, declaring a no contest for the position of member of County Assembly for Menkei Ward. We have since filed an application seeking to suspend the Gazette notice and restrain any swearing in until the court determines the matter. This Equitable Party, Chama cha Usawa in short, or TEP, that was lively with them and it was giving them hope. When they look at our ideology, it was really giving them hope. And they are not tired. They'll still come again in 2027. But anyway, so he was then, and people will hate you. Nobody will vote for you again. You will never be trusted. So you decided to sell your soul on the altar of 500 coins.
Iweka la kotetat kinam teksetab barabaret no nebo Mau Summit Rironi kotomo kobek arawani ole kamwa minister en ministry nebo loiset ak barabaroshek en Emet Davis Chirchir kan komiten taitab committee nebo bunge netinyegei ak loiset kole tinye kamang'unet serikali kole wendi kowang'ugei teksetab Mau Rironi Summit koite arawetab 7 kenyit nenyone.
Affordability, value for money, how long we want to build Rironi Mau Summit and finish in 2 years, and we are very strict about that. So we should possibly deliver Rironi Mau Summit sometimes in June, July 2027.
Can you clarify whether once the road is finished that we are going to have alternative road, the one which is being used now, so that we don't force Kenyans to use the route which is being made?
Allow us to make a submission to this committee of all the aspects of the Rironi Mau Summit, including the alternative roads that we are thinking about. We are finishing Ngong Suswa with a bypass through the veterinary land, so that you don't have to go all the way to Ngong for those going to Narok, going to Naivasha, and that route is even shorter. We are basically looking at all the alternative routes, and we should be able to make a comprehensive presentation to this committee on transport, departmental committee on transport and infrastructure, so that we don't rely on the media, because
En logoiwek alak ko kakoboiboenchi gavana kobun counties chebo Samburu, Narok ak Kajiado tetutietab serikali nebo kowekta telelchinetab mbugaitab tiong'ik ab timin nebo Amboseli kwa county nebo Kajiado. Kong'ololi en igorto nebo kaborunoikab keny nebo bororietab Maasaek en Amboseli, komwa kole kikokoito somet en kasarta nekoi bororionoton koityi serkalishek chekikobata komomi kelchin agetugul kobaten boiboenchi en nguni en wendi konyorunen kelchin neo meng'ichoton kobun komosta noton nebo Amboseli.
Some of us have seen that transition when we were sharing our rangeland with this heritage to the time when it was severed that we have no right to come here. So it is actually like a country achieving independence. It is very emotional. You will see tears flowing. You will see people celebrating. New songs have been developed. And therefore the Ma Nation stand at the verge of history to say, God has heard our cry, President Ruto have corrected an injustice, and we celebrate that courage because it was against the will, the wishes of powerful institutions, of powerful individuals, of many who have been benefiting from this park against the community.
Hii nchi ya Kenya inategemea utalii sana. Na utalii inaletwa na vitu mbili tu. Number 1 ni wanyama wetu, iko Maasaini. Number 2 ni utamaduni ambaye ni Maasaini tupu. So you need to give recognition kubwa kwa Maasai katika nchi kwa utalii yote inafanyika hapa.
It's not just this. Even the sub-county that we got for the Ilchamus, the Mao forest, now that has been conserved, that we are fencing and we are planting trees, that's a big deal for us. And for those who say that Kajiado County government will not be able to manage this park, be our guest. Narok, we have done it. Samburu, we have done it. Why not Kajiado? We will be able to manage even better than KWS.
Unaona hata wengi wetu tunasomesha watoto kwa sababu ya hii pesa ya wanyama. Unaona pesa tujui venye inafika, lakini tunajua hiyo wanyama tunachunga ndio linatusaidia tupate hiyo pesa kusomesha watoto wetu. Ndio inatupatia pesa kwa mahoteli, hizo au investors hawangekuwa pale kama si wanyama.
Unega police big law chekibwotyin kotinke ak ng'olset en county neming'in nebo Molo ole mwaat kele kakinam bichoton en mwaet kole tinyegei ak yautik chebo chorsetab rabinik. Kakinam bichoton en betutab amut ole kotinye kibandok chesire 2,000 ak 400 ak sim card 3,000 chekibwotyin koboisien kochoren biikab emet rabishekwak. Kamwa rubeiwotab commissioner en Molo Jospat Ole Chuta kole tesetai chekilisiet asikikuyo akobo yautichoton. Kasom biikab emet koik cheng'omen ak korib logoiwekwak chebo komonut asimaibutyi mestetab chorik.
Walipoangalia hizi vitambulisho hizi zinaonyesha ya kwamba zinatoka katika sehemu mbalimbali ya nchi yetu ya Kenya. Mara mingi wajanja kama hawa ambayo wamepatikana leo huwa wanapiga simu kupigia wananchi ambayo hawana habari na kuitisha hawa ujumbe mingi kuhusu simu yao, PIN numbers yao na ujumbe mingi ambayo inahusu mambo ya M-Pesa. Wananchi wawe waangalifu sana, wajihadhari na waweze kuripoti matukio kama hizo.
Afisa police kobun keteshetab police nebo Kapete sub county police headquarters kwony agenge Merinkina Maina nebo kenyisiek 41 nebunu kokwetab Ikinduru nekitingei ak baretab lakwenyi ne chepto nebo kenyisiek 11. Kiyani kele lakwanoton kikuren Irene Waitera kele kikibeten sabet kobun nekikingeten anan nekikigeten inendet mosibit ole arogenchin biikab kokwet kole imuch kokitingei noton ak teleletab dini. Yekan koyani yautik choton komwa sub county police commander Peter Kimoto kole miten en eunekab police kwonyoton ako konye kititakab kirwok ako tesetai chikilishet kot missing.
Ingekuwa ananiambia naitishwa damu. Lakini sasa kwa ajili tangu tuliona 208 na tukaendelea vizuri sana. Sasa tangu 2019 alitoka kwa ile kanisa tulikuwa tumefanyia ndoa akaenda kwa hiyo kanisa. Ndio sasa hii mambo imeanza kubadilika.
Hiyo kanisa ichunguzwe sana sababu alikuwa akiambiwa ati akifanya hiyo kitendo atakuwa queen wa hiyo kanisa.
Ningetaka iwekwe wazi ndio na sisi tujue na tujue ni watu aina gani tunaishi nao hapa.
Hii ni jambo ambaye imetupata katika hali ambayo ni ya kutatanisha, na tunaomba wananchi ama wale ambao ni wahusika, wale ambao wako pale, tusiongee mengi kuhusu hii maneno kwa sababu uchunguzi imeanza.
Agen logoiwek chekiwangunen kokakokon kurset toretindetab President Farouk Kibet en biikab emoni koker kamanutiet nebo tililindo, somanet ak talentaisiekwak kasarta netesetai panganutik chebo labatet nebo Chepsaita cross country ole kimong'ugei anan koyaak noton en tarikit 6 arawetab 12. Mwae Kibet kole ripset netinye tililindo kobo kamanut missing kot en emetab Kenya.
Tunataka watoto wasingatie mambo ya elimu. Maisha nje imekuwa ngumu. Barabara mzuri ni kuelekeza watoto maisha ya elimu. Mambo ya afya katika taifa tuisichukulie msaa. Nendeni mkaweza kurejesta katika mambo ya SHA.
Watu wa Western wametoka huko wamekuja hapa. Watu wa Rift Valley wamekuja kutoka huku zote mmekuja hapa. Tunakutana hapa na tunatengamana ili tuishi maisha ya pamoja kwa uzuri kwenda mbele.
Anaposema education is an equalizer, anamaanisha kwamba wewe pia jikaze. Usomeshe wako, ataketi na mtoto wa rais, ataketi na mtoto wa mjumbe, ataketi na mtoto wa balozi, wasungumuze lugha moja.
Agoyon chitab Kalenjin kokakeit let nebo logoiwekab emet chekakimuch kechobunen mesetab logoiwek nebo Aasai TV Kenya nekasomanun kwane Joylin Chepkorir.